Hello and welcome to the 2021 Styrian GP analysis for Fernando Alonso. Let's dig in. We're going to start with a summary, dig into some lap times, look at the teammate battle and Alonso's key battle for the weekend on the racetrack. Start in P8, end in P9 for Alonso, which seems all right, but you've got to consider that Gasly in front of him retired as well. So decent weekend for Alonso to get points, and he's made comments since the race that they probably don't have the pace. They got a bit lucky to get points this weekend. 13th quickest lap time, 4th quickest through the pit lane, and winning the teammate battle against Ocon. Positives, points finish for Alonso, which is good, and consistent performance there. Good qualifying pace as well to get into Q3, but race pace, as we saw, a little bit of a challenge there for Alonso, and going to come back next weekend and see how that goes. And a bit of a missed opportunity as well. Great qualifying, Gasly in front of him going out, Leclerc having the damage early on, and Sainz behind. You know, it could have been an opportunity if Alpine had really good race pace to and great points in the weekend, but couldn't actually capitalize. Looking at the strategy for Alonso, soft tyre, got through to Q3 on the soft tyre. Hence his decision to go soft, have to start on the soft obviously, and then moving on to the hard tyre. Let's have a look at the lap times. You can see, as was the case with everyone in the midfield this weekend, DRS train. So very consistent timings, constantly lap after lap. And then once he's onto the hard tyre, immediately a second or two quicker. But again, very consistent lap times, and then a few blips in there, mainly related just to the front runners lapping Alonso and having to get out of the way for blue flags. Now moving on to the teammate battle, and if you're enjoying this video, check out some of the other videos that I've posted from the Styrian Race GP. Give them thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. You can see here Alonso ahead of Ocon and gaining up to about 8 seconds ahead, but then Ocon coming back a bit with Alonso getting stuck in a bit of a DRS train, but relatively consistent. And you can see later on in the race, relatively consistent pace as well. It was really just either side of the pit stop. You can see here Alonso pitting first and then just eating into Ocon almost a second a lap. And then when Ocon got new tyres, did a similar thing to Alonso. But no real degradation for Alonso, maybe a little bit those last 3 laps when he was fighting with Stroll and Tsunoda. So relatively good performance from Alonso there. And then we're going to have a key battle. Look at the key battle this week for Alonso was Lance Stroll. And tell you what, I think Alonso might be a little bit bored of Stroll's rear wing, because he was within 4 seconds of Stroll pretty much the entire race. You can see here a little bit up and down, depending when the blue flag struck. But you can see really close race, and Alonso coming very close there on the penultimate lap, having a chance on the last lap, having a chance to get ahead of Stroll, but couldn't execute in the DRS zone. But you can see this was really the case of the whole midfield. A lot of DRS trains and not really much of a chance to overtake, unfortunately. So that's the summary for the weekend. Decent performance from Alonso. Probably did a great job to get points finish given the pace the car's got. But we'll have to come back next weekend and see whether that stays for another points finish. If you enjoyed the video, give a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe if you want to get notified of these videos, and pop in the comments what did you think about Alonso's performance this weekend. Thank you, and I'll see you next week.